I just wanted to come live to basically tell you why it is so important to, in this day and age, get out of your mind. Yeah, because our minds are conditioned. And what conditioning means is they have picked up patterns of thought, belief systems that aren't maybe truthful or resonant for where we want to go in the future or what we would like to create. So getting out of our minds in this day and age is so important, and I can't stress it enough. And this is why I wanted to come live now. So hey everyone who's joined. Basically, if we are able to go past and go back into our bodies and retrain our bodies, to be able to tell a new story, we are able to actually create from a new place. But using our minds only, we struggle because we have conditioning, because we have painful memories, we have old responses to things. We have, basically, our mind is not the place where we should be making decisions from. It is limited, it's conditioned from the past. You might have patterns in relationships, you might have patterns in your own thought, in finances. You might try to trust your mind too often, and you see where that gets you in life. You see how that gets you into all kind of messes. And it also repeats the same stories. Like 90% of our thoughts are recycled from the day before. So if we want to tell a new story, if we want to create something different in our lives, we have to get back into our bodies. We have to use our minds from a deeper place. We have to tell a new story. And this is using the imagination, but not using our limited conditioned mind. So get back into the body, get back into a place of safety, of the present moment, because the body is always in the present moment. So using your breath, using yoga, using exercise, get back into your body. I can't stress it enough. Go into nature where you automatically get out of your mind. You're able to observe. Your senses, they interact with the environment, and they can basically attune to the environment and get you out of your mind. So often with our phones, with technology, we're spending more time in our minds than ever. Growing number of social anxiety, growing number of depression within men, within women. But all of these struggles and problems are often fabricated and created in the mind. So we must find a new level by getting back into the body. And there's different techniques for this, but nature, exercise, meditation, and what I would say is a combination of those things is yoga, and breath work is another huge tool. But the reason why I want to come on and stress about this is because it's so important. Through my own journey I'm going through, I'm meeting all these resistances, I'm meeting all the conditions within my own mind and all the stories I've told about myself. And in that process, how do I tell a new story? How do I actually get out of the imprisonment of my own mind? How do I liberate myself from my own mind? And that's done in a few different ways. By getting back into my body, by reprogramming my subconscious mind, i.e. going into my body, relaxing it, taking away the stress. And then I can use my imagination when I'm clear of resistance being stress, pain, emotion, negative emotion. I can use my imagination to then create from a different place. And I hope you're still with me here, because basically what I'm trying to say in simplest way of saying is our minds are programmed like a computer, and this can serve us or not serve us. If we had a hard upbringing, if we saw our parents live a certain way, if we were conditioned by society, by school, by the environment that we were in negatively, then this imprints us, conditions us, gives us programs that we ultimately may or may not serve us. But the question is, how do we create from a higher place? How do we go for the things we want? How do we live in more peace, in more love, in more harmony? This is by getting back into our bodies, releasing the stress and tension that we carry, letting go of the mind and the negative programs and stories that we carry, so we can go into our body, anchor into our body, let go of the stress, and create from a place of potential and possibility. And I can't stress this enough, how important this is. When we want to go after anything, when we want to create something in our lives, the only reason we're able to actually go for it, first of all, it starts with a thought, but the reason why we're actually able to attract it is because we believe it. And a belief is a thought that you keep thinking. So you must change your beliefs. But the body needs to be involved in this process. The subconscious mind needs to be involved in this process. So get out of your normal thinking mind that gets you into mess. Get out of that space. Get out of the stress in your normal mind. Get back into your body. Tools for this is meditation, is yoga, is breath work. Exercise will help you get back into your body. But then from that place, you're able to start to imagine a new environment, a new place. But first it must be conceived. And if you are living by the mind that is faulty and conditioned and basically is telling you stories of the past, limitations of the past, it won't help you break through into somewhere new. If you are trusting that state of mind and your mind in general, you're not going to get anywhere new. You're not going to grow in new ways. But if you can get out of your mind, get back into your body, go into breath work, go into yoga, go into meditation, ideally what we do is we let go of all of the programming that we carry, and then we're able to go into our imaginations. And deep within your mind is your subconscious mind. And when you can create, open up your imagination, when you can do this, you then start to imagine possibility. And you're starting to tell your body what it would be like to create this future that you're after, to create this partner, to let go of the stories and the things that do not serve you, so you can move into a place where you actually want to be, where the things that you want have manifested, have come into your reality and made real. But when we trust our minds completely, we don't get there. When we trust our minds completely, we don't get there. We have to tell a new story with the body. And then we can conceive and perceive through our imagination the things that we want. But you don't trust your mind, trust your body. And a major tool for this is breath work. A major tool for this is meditation. Because when we drop out of our minds, we get back into our bodies. And when we're out of our minds, we're in our subconscious, deeper mind. That place, we can start to imagine a new future. When we start to imagine a new future, first it must be conceived in the mind. Then we start to change the external reality. Then we can actually start moving towards the things that we want, the goals we want, the dreams we want. But it first must be conceived. Outside of our limited, conditioned, structured mind, we drop into our body. And when we are able to go into our body, into our subconscious mind, through meditation, through breath work, then we can conceive what we want. But a lot of the time we try to use our mind, which gets us into all kinds of mess, all kinds of anxiety, all kinds of stresses, to try and change our reality. But it's so much easier to drop into the body. It's so much easier to drop into the awareness of a deeper mind. And that deeper mind is where you start to open up. As Einstein says, imagination is everything. If you cannot conceive or perceive or think of or dream a new dream, how's it going to come? You must see it in the mind first, but in the deeper mind. So breathwork is a tool to let go of resistance, all the stories, all the narratives, gets you out of your mind, your conditioned mind, and into your body, into your deeper awareness, your deeper mind. And you can call it your subconscious mind, where you're able to perceive a new future, where you're able to tell a new story, and where you're ultimately able to imagine everything that you do want. When you come out of these states, you remember that state that you created. So then you can start to make a pathway towards it by trying to get back into that state that you felt in the deep meditation, in the deeper mind, as often as possible, because it's all vibrational. Vibrations, the whole reality that we live in is vibrational. So we have particle and waves. Beneath every single thing you see is energy. This is vibration. So vibrations is just movement of energy. So if you want to tap into or create a vibration that is higher than where you are now, you must become the vibrational match to it. Your energy must become the same in terms of vibration as that thing you are wanting, as that place you want to be, as that person you want to be. So, letting go of all of the resistance, dropping into this deeper state of awareness, conceiving, perceiving, and imagining what you do want. This is like superpower. This is where you tap into unlimited potential, and you can then perceive and go after the things that you do want. But all of the mind is conditioned. All of the mind is not always serving you. So, if you're going to make big changes in your lives, if you're going to become something new, you must tell a new story by using your body, by using your deeper awareness out of your conditioned mind. You must drop into the heart, into a deeper space. And that's the space where you must imagine what you want and start to create. Then you will feel, because often this is the case, right? We've created something in our minds in our deeper state of awareness, but how do we then go after it? And this is the question, right? How do we actually get it? It's all good imagining it. Well, then you have this thing called inspired action. So action, you need action, right? Action drives you towards things. But when it's inspired, as in it feels good emotionally to you, then you have the vision that you've created, and you have the feeling response in the body, i.e. you feel really good when you think of this action. You are getting closer and closer and climbing up the vibrational scale to become a match to what you do want. It's that simple. Every action should release resistance at the same time. And if it's releasing resistance, then you know you are moving and becoming closer to the vibration of the thing that you want. And how do you know? By your emotions. They feel good. If we try through only action, it doesn't work either. We come up to all kinds of stresses. So we must know firstly what we do want for our imagination, for a deeper state of awareness. And then we must know what action to take to move up the vibrational scale to become in harmony and a vibrational match to it. So getting out of your conditioned mind into your body and then taking inspired action towards the things that you want to manifest. By using your emotions that feel good, that's how you achieve anything. That's how you go for anything. That's how you become a vibrational match to the things you want. You let go of your conditioned mind, you drop into your body, you let go of the resistance and the stories that you've told yourself that do not serve you. You imagine the thing you want, and then using your emotions and your body, you take action towards it. Take action towards the things that you do want when it feels good, using your emotions. So I hope you followed me here. If you want to understand some more, just let me know. Drop me some questions and we'll be in touch. I could talk about this for days, but this is how we create things. We do this by default, or we become conscious creators, i.e. we become conscious of the things that we are creating on every subject. Health, wealth, body, relationships, home, all of the subjects in your life are vibrational. And if you want to climb up the vibrational scale, i.e. live a happier, healthier, more present life, then we have to become conscious creators. Getting out of our mind, using our body, letting go of resistance, and then taking action towards the things that we do want. So thank you if you've listened the whole way along. If this feels like truth to you, or if it resonates, do let me know. Have a beautiful day. Thank you for listening.